So we should also look at in refusing some of the amendments that are being promulgated by amendment number 2, the amendment number 2 bill. You look at especially the issue about the judges, the Supreme Court judges, about the High Court judges, the president wanting to appoint those ones, and also wanting to extend their terms of office beyond the prescribed 70 years. It's very clear why they are doing it. They've compromised the judiciary after the coup. They don't want the burden of starting to compromise new people, so they would rather carry on with those that are already compromised. So the easiest way, now that they are seeking, is to amend the constitution so that they remain with Malala, they remain with all the other judges that were compromised. We have judges that presided over an application that the coup was constitutional. I've never seen a constitutional coup because what I know in any coup that I've read about is that the first thing that you subvert is a constitution. We have heard Honorable Scala being arrested for suggesting that we should remove ED. And some of the people that at the forefront say, you cannot remove a constitutionally elected president. We're the ones that were at the forefront in November 2017 removing a constitutionally elected president. And you wonder, do we read the same constitution?